Back in action. Black in action. All right, let's continue. I'm going to leave this setup for now, but in the meantime, yeah, there will be other stuff over there. Okay, let's get it.
High character. So those three guys are Lakers for life, and just want to thank them before we start. No. So in thinking about today and what it means, I think Luka Doncic joining forces with the Los Angeles Lakers is a seismic event in NBA history.
Good word. Oh my God, ads.
And the reason I say that is because we have a 25-year-old global superstar that's going to get on the stage of the most popular and influential basketball brand on the globe.
Okay.
And I think when those two powerful forces come together, it brings basketball joy to the world, because that's how Luka plays. He plays with joy. And if you think about kids in Barcelona or kids in Buenos Aires or children in Shanghai or Sydney, they're going to be wearing a number 77 Luka Doncic Lakers jersey and bringing joy to basketball just like he does. And that's why it's powerful. I think the leadership of Adam Silver and the way he's bringing the game to the world, you see it in Europe, you see it in Africa, what the NBA is doing. And now we have one of the game's biggest superstars, an international player, coming to join the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a convergence of all those forces. And I think it's going to be something incredibly special that the NBA and basketball has never seen before.
Mm-hmm.
So to get to this place, there's a couple people I want to thank. First and foremost is Jeannie Buss. She's so supportive.
Thank Jeannie Buss.
I think her vision, which falls in line with the great and late Dr. Buss, to always make sure the brightest and best basketball superstars play for the Los Angeles Lakers. She's clearly carried that vision on from her dad. And I just want to thank her for her tremendous support and vision in helping this day become a reality. The second person I want to thank is anytime there's a trade or a transaction, there has to be a partner. And I want to thank the Dallas Mavericks, led by their GM, Nico Harrison, who was also very instrumental in bringing this opportunity to us and then staying true to the negotiations throughout, where it could be culminated with the trade being finalized and Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris becoming members of our team.
All right.
So wanted to thank those two people. And now we'll start with questions.
Hey, Luka, there's a video the Lakers put out the other day of that you noticed somebody was talking to you in Slovenian during a game in 2019. It's Kobe. You turn around, you have the moment with him after the game. And just think of how do you go from that to then joining the Lakers with LeBron James and just thinking of the legacies of those two players and you having the chance to be the next one?
Well, first of all, I remember the exact moment that happened. It will always stay, in my mind. It was an amazing moment. Just for Kobe to know my name was amazing for me. I just wish Kobe and Gigi were here to see this moment. And, I'm excited about this new journey and happy to be here.
Okay, Luka. You don't seem that happy, though. Okay.
First of all, welcome to Los Angeles. When you walked out, you saw all of us here standing here waiting for you to come. What's your reaction to seeing all of us here to welcome you to Los Angeles?
Well, first of all, it's very nice. There's a lot of people here. I don't think there's ever been so many people in my press conference. So I really appreciate all the support.
Luka, welcome to Los Angeles. I'm curious,
Welcome to Los
what's your
Angeles
reaction
every
been
time.
the last 48 hours to some of the comments coming from Dallas on your way out the door to join the Lakers?
I'm just excited, to be here to start this new journey, and obviously
He can't pronounce journey, Luka. Journey. Pronounce it, Luka. Journey.
At some point I knew this was going to happen, but I would say I always take the high road. I had my amazing moments in Dallas with all my teammates, coaches, and the most importantly, the fans. They always supported me, and it was an amazing journey.
Hey, Luka, Dan Wicke with the LA Times. Welcome to LA.
Welcome to LA.
You, in a podcast with JJ years ago, said that the one NBA player that you watched was LeBron James. What is your kind of reaction to being able to now play with him? And how do you think that's going to work for the two of you guys on the court?
It's just like a dream come true, I always look up to him. There's so many things I can learn from him, and I'm just excited, just to learn everything, and now I get to play with him. So it's an amazing feeling.
Pause. You get to play with him.
Zdravo, Luka. Jovan Buha with The Athletic. Just kind of following up on that, how do you see you and LeBron specifically, just the two-man game between you? You both can screen for each other, hit guys out of the short roll, create playmaking opportunities. Just how you guys both see the game. Very few can see it that way. Like, how do you see that fit from a passing, playmaking, and just two-man game perspective?
Yeah, I think we both make our teammates better. I think our IQ is very high, so I think that's going to help everybody. But obviously, I really haven't think about basketball much these days. But I'm just excited to work with him. I work every day here, so every day that goes by is going to be better.
The crowd loves champions. Gladiator.
That is true. And Luka is not playing tonight against the Clippers, but he will be posted up on Saturday.
Luka, Kobe Price, SoCal News Group. Welcome to LA. Got one for both you guys. First for you, Luka. I think you even wrote in a social media post that you thought that Dallas is going to be a place that you're looking forward to win championships, staying for your career. Emotionally, what have the past 48 to 60 hours been for you in coming to LA?
Well, it was hard first. That first day was really hard.
Wind is aggressive.
I felt like this last 48 hours was 1 month. Like 2 days ago was 1 month ago. So emotionally, it was really hard. But every day that like today was much better. I'm just very happy to be here for this opportunity. It's the Lakers. It's one of the best clubs in history. So excited to be here.
And for Rob, Nico was speaking with reporters, I believe on Sunday after the trade. He praised you specifically for, keeping the negotiations between you two up until I imagine the final moments. At what point did you, introduce this trade idea to Jeannie? And what was her initial reaction when you told her about it?
Yeah, so this all started with a coffee in Dallas where Nico approached us with the concept. And because there was a partnership and a history of traveling the world between Nico and myself working around Kobe Bryant, there was a fabric of trust in the discussions. And these type of deals,
Lakers always try to get that one player that has the resemblance of Kobe, like LeBron fade away, Luka fade away. Like, get out of that. We need somebody with fat, like a Trae Young, a Jimmy Butler, a Shea Gillis. Need some young faces on the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Like Anthony Edwards, not John Moran, Shea. But to really say, if you look at it, Luka has the same game as Kobe, and similar to Braun, similar to that little, you know what I'm saying. And we had that Shaq and Kobe moment where it was LeBron and AD, but now it's bro, I'm trying to model all these players after Kobe. Rob.
Are incredibly intricate and complicated. And along the way, we knew there would be 248 insurmountable snags to get to the end. And there were. And so over the course of, 3 weeks, call it, an issue would come up and we'd think there was no way to climb the mountain.
Right.
And we'd figure out a way. Then the next issue would come up and you just keep going and you stay committed to the work. You stay committed to trying to get the deal done in a partnership sense. I think a lot of people talk about negotiations in terms of who won and who lost. I try to approach a negotiation in the sense of how do we build a partnership where we can get to the end? And I think that was the lens that we worked and the premise we worked under. And when the concept was initially introduced to us, it was, hey, the only way we could even have these discussions was if it's between owner and GMs. And there was a commitment to that. And if we broke that commitment by talking to anyone else, this day would never happen. So I think trust was at the center of all those discussions. And I called Jeannie after the coffee in Dallas and brought her in immediately, as I do with everything. Her and I have a really strong working relationship, and the fabric of that is that we share things in real time. And she was extraordinarily excited and hopeful that we could get to the end, which we were able to do.
Hey, Luka and Rob, Melissa Roland, Fox Sports, over here. I have a question for both of you guys. Obviously, from the league's biggest superstars to fans, people were shocked that the Mavericks were willing to deal a 25-year-old superstar in his prime who has another 10 years at least ahead of him. What was both of your guys's, I guess, Rob, what was your level of shock that this was even on the table? And Luka, what was your level of shock that the Mavs were willing to deal you?
I try to take everything in stride.
Luka did not want to answer that.
Your level of shock that the Mavs were willing to deal you?
I try to take everything in stride. I think
Rob was like, I'll take the business.
It's interesting if all of us watch Luka play. He has a combination of basketball joy and killer instinct, which is really rare. That was number 8, number 24.
Yeah.
And I
comparing
think
to Kobe, killer instinct. You always want the killer. That's what Laker is, a killer instinct, a Laker.
Learning lessons from that mentality are to stay in the moment. And so I don't think of it in terms of shock, surprise. I think of it in, okay, this is coming at me. It's like a game.
Pause.
Maybe a blitz is coming at Luka. He's not going to be shocked. He's going to stay in the moment, figure out the read, and make the play. And so when the opportunity came to me, that was sort of my mindset, is to, okay, this is coming. This is a concept that came to me. Now, how do I process this mentally to get the deal completed? And right away, when it was brought up at the coffee, my mind started churning. There were so many complicated things. We have the Mavericks are hard capped at the first apron. The Lakers are up against the second apron. There's trade kickers. There's going to be a third team that's going to have. So my gears were turning about the deal the same way his basketball mind is processing a play. And so I just tried to live in the moment. And I tried to carry that with me for 3 or 4 weeks as this was unfolding. And by staying in the moment, I think it helped us get to the end.
Everybody was surprised, so you can imagine how surprised I was. I was almost asleep, so when I got a call, I had to check. It was April 1st. I didn't really believe it at first, and it was a bit shock. It was hard moments for me. It was home, so it was really hard moments for me, especially the first day. As I said, I get to play in the greatest club in the world, and I'm excited for this new journey.
Club like it's soccer.
Luka, over here on your left, Malika Andrews with ESPN. It's good to see you. Welcome to LA. You've been a fan of LeBron. You've talked about it for a long time, but he's also been a fan of you. He's tried to work with you at various different times in the past, whether it be shoe deals or other things. I'm curious, what message did he reach out to you with? Was it a text? Was it a call? What was that? And how did that fuel the way that you think about coming to LA as well?
Yeah, he called me right away.
He did.
He was in New York, so he called me right away.
What did he say? Luka, How you feeling? I know Kobe knows Switzerlandian, whatever you would speak, but you know, I'm happy you're a Laker. We gonna get to the pass into the fadeaways to all that. Luka, we're going back to Russia, Ukraine, wherever you're from. Let's ride. Boom, 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 boom. Hit the Rolling Stone with the all right.
And we didn't talk much because, he's safe. I understand what you're feeling. But that was really nice of him just to call me right away.